everyone, welcome to Kahliya. This is Mia. I hope everyone is doing okay. Where I'm at, there's this tremendous heat wave all week, so I hope that you're staying cool. These are very, very exciting times. At the moment, on the 17th, we just entered summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, and on, well, winter solstice for those in the southern hemisphere, and on the 2nd of July we are hitting a new moon with a solar eclipse. Very, very, very exciting, very potent moment we are in now, heralding change and new beginnings. If we're up to it, if we've been doing our work, we can ride this wave of energy that is supporting new beginnings for us. Many of us have gone through so much, especially recently, and all of this has been clearing a lot for us, a lot of density, a lot of burdens, a lot of healing, a lot of old wounds that needed layer after layer after layer to be chipped off so that we can heal, because it could not have been healed in one time. So that's why we have been attracting to ourselves experiences that mimicked the dynamics of our original wounds, so that we can find once again forgiveness, and so that we can actually return to what is the most important, and that is valuing ourselves. Sorry, because our original wounds have distanced ourselves from ourselves, bringing a lot of lack of self-worth, lack of confidence, not appreciating ourselves, a lot of shame, a lot of guilt, a lot of dense energy that just distanced ourselves and from valuing ourselves. And the main goal of all of this was learning at the end of the day what is important, learning our truth, learning to value our truth, and to honor our truth, to honor ourselves, to honor our limits, and not to be dishonored. So all this takes a lot of work, a lot of lessons, a lot of experiences, a lot of dynamics to come back to the same place where we needed to come back to. I'd like to read to you the cards that I pulled for today. I want to tiptoe on the face of the moon. I want to gallop in the middle of a monsoon. I want to stretch my hands up high and reach the sky, and dance and skip and fly. I want to embrace my passion. No one can ever stop me till the day I die. Okay? And another one is, another day begins as the sun rises, bringing within new surprises. Breathe in and behold. Just watch it unfold. There's a whole new story to be told. And the third one is open to the grandeur of the universe beyond the limit of what it seems. And I picked the fourth one today, and that is I am beyond my story. So the theme is quite obvious. We are heading towards new beginnings, huge change if we allow it, and we wish it, and I think we do. The first card of embracing our passion is, it's time. It's time to take off all those layers of all the density that came upon us that is not ours, that we have accumulated and absorbed from others in our environment, and that just piled up and hid the pearl that we are. It hid our light. And like I said, all that we have gone through. And if we needed, layer after layer to go through similar episodes to be able to chip away and take away all of this density to reveal the pearl that is who we are. We are light, we are beauty, we have our own power, and we have our wisdom, especially now after going through so much. If anything, let go of the pain, let go of the disappointments, let go of the anger, forgive, let go of the burden, and keep the lessons, because all of this has given you wisdom and richness and more appreciation of who you are and of true values, your truth, beauty, love, light, and your passions. So just let it all go. Just let it all go. Okay? Let it all go and step into your new day. Your new day that promises so much, but only because you were diligent and you were brave and strong and courageous, and you kept on going and you kept on pursuing your truth despite everything that has been thrown at you. You were searching for the light, for your light, only to find out at the end of the day that it's here within you. And hopefully that is where you're at the moment, because everything is gearing towards that. Even after recent events, and you thought that you're just out in the clear, and then once again some kind of little dynamic showed itself again to clear out something. Everything is good, but just see the theme. See how everything is leading you to see that you have so much value. You are so magnificent. You are so rich inside. Surely you have begun, at least finally, to enjoy your own company, to appreciate yourself, to enjoy the time that you spend with yourself, showing yourself love and seeing how you are actually a joyful being that seeks peace, that wants to enjoy life, that has you have your own passions, your truth, your spirituality, your connection with the divine that guides you. If you give the divine space, because the divine is always there. Your angels and your guides are always there with you. But we don't always give them space. We don't always open ourselves to listen to the guidance. And so if anything, one of the important lessons that should be to this day is, and I've written about this in my recent blog post, and once again I remind you, I totally recommend to read my blog posts parallel to these videos, because they certainly complete what I say here and vice versa. The link is below. And also I'd like to mention again that these cards are Kahliya's Soul Inspiration Message cards, and my articles are based on these cards as well, and they are available in Kahliya's online shop. The link will be in the description box below. So as I mentioned, and I have written in my recent blog post, one of the important lessons to be able to respect our limits and respect and honor ourselves, and not find ourselves just kind of lost in dynamics that do not respect us, or influenced by lower energies of others, is a form of maintenance, as I call it, a certain discipline that is very, very important to respect ourselves and to always live to our highest potential. And that is to, on a regular basis, to find some alone time, sacred, precious alone time, in which we tune into self, and we kind of allow emotions to rise and understand what recently may have occurred, what emotions come up for us, what does it mean for us, how we may have disrespected our own boundaries, and clearing any density, any lower energies that we may have absorbed, and allowing in this quiet time, allowing Spirit to come in and guide us, asking our angels for signs of clarity and guidance. So this is something, I mean, if you can't meditate, you can even go for a walk. Many people find different forms of finding this alone time, but it's important to be in some kind of a quiet without disturbances, and just kind of allow things to surface for you. So this is something that I totally recommend to do on a regular basis, so that you can make sure that you haven't spiraled out of your own self-respect. Just keep in touch with who you are at any given moment, and where you may have distanced again from yourself without realizing, because we're interacting with so many people that we may find ourselves taken away with others' energies. And so it's important to move back to self. Excuse me. It's important to move back to self every now and again, and rebalance and see where we're at and where we're heading, and if we're not on the right course, to redirect. Okay, so as I was saying, we're headed for the new, because we have done a lot of work, and we have released a lot of density, and we have come back to self, and we have come to appreciate ourselves, and we have uncovered our beauty. And we have found out that we are actually fun to be with, even for ourselves. And that is a lot of joy. And so maybe you are rediscovering your passions, or maybe it's time to do so. The other card of opening up to the grandeur of the universe beyond the limit of what it seems is, you are opening up to your own full potential. And that means that you are opening up to the full potential that life has to offer you beyond what you thought before was so limited, because you were looking through these limited glasses, because you were covered with so much density. And so as you are freeing yourself, you become more free and you tap into your fuller potential and you feel so much more powerful. And that is a great place to be. And of course, you are beyond your story. And it is time to realize that fully and let it all go. Everything we went through had a sacred purpose of learning and appreciating self and appreciating creation, our creation and creation itself. And if you've gone through the work, you've gone through all this clearing, you've returned to self, and you've returned to so much appreciation, value that you find in yourself and in life, renewed value. It's a beautiful place to be. And so the new moon and the solar eclipse coming up on the 2nd of July, I totally recommend that you spend some time with yourself and you tune into what it is you wish for now to create in your life. Now that you have released what is no longer serving you, not only in terms of certain people or situations, but in terms of energy that you have been holding on to before, that is linked to your older wounds. You now know the gist of it. You understand the whole dynamics of what you were hanging on to, what it has created in you, and how it limited your life and your version and your vision of yourself and of life. So now that you have gone through all of this, to have cleared all of this, you're ready. You're ready to create beauty and joy and abundance. So what is it that you will create? Take some time and think of it. Think of what it is you wish for. Think of what it is. What are your passions? What are your wishes? What are your dreams? What are your intentions? How can you better yourself? How can you better your connection with yourself and your connection with the divine, so that you can walk a higher path? Maybe note that down, especially towards the 2nd of July. Maybe make a little ceremony with yourself, light a candle, ask the divine's presence. Note down your wishes and your intentions, and maybe even your commitment towards bettering your life. What I love to do, and it's not my invention, I mean, I read it somewhere along the line online, and I really love it. I don't have it here, but it's find a nice box and write down all these wishes and intentions, and on notes of paper, white paper, and fold them and put them in the box. Light your candle and ask the divine to help you with the manifestation of these wishes, and even of your intentions, of your commitment. And just watch it unfold, watch with time how wish by wish comes true, and you can discard of that piece of paper with a lot of gratitude. If you'd like to, you could note down below what your wishes are for this new you and this new beginning that you would like to create for yourself. What would you like to manifest, and what would you like to create okay? I'm wishing you a beautiful new beginning. I'm wishing you to forgive. Just forgive everything that has been done to you that was hurtful. Just let it go for you, for your peace, for your well-being. And make a point in a regular manner to always tune into you, because you are most important. You are actually the most important relationship that you have with yourself and with the divine. That is your creation, and treat it as such. And so if you treat it as such, everything else will be beautiful in your life, and every other relationship in your life will be beautiful, because you honor yourself first. And so from that place, you can give also only beauty, and you can attract only beauty. So and also very important, when you tune in to yourself on a regular basis, to make sure that you are honoring yourself. Again, I can't emphasize this enough, because otherwise we will just repeat, the past. We will always have work to do. We will always have lessons. We will always have experiences that may not sit very well with us. Just make a point on a regular basis to clear your energies, not have it bring you back to any place whatsoever, because we're all headed towards the light. We all have our own journey. We're not all in the same place on our journey. So just wish everyone well. Forgive whoever stumbles and maybe hurts you, and understand that it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with them and their journey. And release the burden. Clear any energy that is not yours and that may be troublesome on a regular basis, in any way, shape or form that you prefer. If it's exercise, if it's just resting and clearing, if it's any kind of ceremony that you want, and smudging, with incense or dried sage, you're just walking out in nature, just make the intention to clear. Go to the sea, or take a shower, or a lake, or any body of water. Just anything that appeals to you. Make sure that you are releasing and clearing your energy on a regular basis, and raising your vibration on a regular basis, so as to live to your full potential. Keep your thoughts positive. Keep in tune with your higher self, with your inner self, and with the divine in any way that appeals to you. And let's create something beautiful in our lives. Okay? Like I said, if you feel like, you can note in the comments below what you wish to create and what are your intentions for your new beginning. Otherwise, I hope you like this video. Please like, subscribe if you feel like sharing the journey. I would really like this to circulate and reach more people. And comment if you feel like. So bye for now, and much, much love.